I'm going to kill you. I don't care if that's a threat to the officer. I'm going to kill you.
When this young woman resisted arrest in the courtroom, Officer Stevens was forth on scene, and when he noticed they were struggling to restrain her, he applied the safe wrap system to control and de-escalate.
Just hold. Just hold. We have no rush.
She was suffering a severe mental health crisis.
Please, I can't do it anymore.
What was most impressive was the calm, reassuring communication that Officer Stevens used to help her through this crisis.
There's a way you can live a really good, productive life. I still believe in you. I believe that you can make the right decisions.
I've seen a lot of uses of force, but I've never seen anything quite like this. Let's hear about it from the man himself. Officer Stevens, thanks for joining me. How are you, man?
Doing great, Henry. Thanks for having me.
Well, let me just say this. I've seen countless use of force encounters. I've done hundreds of breakdowns. And all I can say is, in terms of control and compassion shown for the subject being restrained, what you did in that courtroom ranks up there with the best of them. So thank you, and I commend you for what you did. Why don't you break down the incident for us?
Absolutely will do. And just off top, this is my opinion of what happened and doesn't necessarily represent my department. We got called to FEMA being taken into custody for violation of our bond. I was a fourth officer there, saw the other officers struggling to maintain control. I applied the safe wrap, crossover arm control, and held her there till she de-escalated for a period of time. Once she de-escalated, I talked an officer through the safe wrap lateral cuffing procedure, and then we sat her up and got her on her way.
Incredible. And yeah, to give a little context to viewers who don't understand the system, safe wrap is a two-position system where you start with the person on their back, crossover arm control, binding leg control. And once you deplete the subject's will to fight, you then roll the person on their side for the lateral restraint and crossover leg control, where you can transition into lateral cuffing. In this case, Officer Stevens, because you were the only one that was safe wrap certified, you improvised. So even though you stayed in position one the entire time, it looks like the system was still very effective for you.
Exactly. Yes, it was. Because of the grips and the control that I had, she wasn't able to scratch me. She wasn't able to bite me. She wasn't able to hit. And I was able to assess her medically and for level of consciousness because we were face to face the entire time. At no point through the entire encounter did I have any fear of losing control of the grips. So that allowed me to remain calm and allowed me to calm down the entire situation, de-escalating and helping her through her emotional distress. And once her emotions somewhat regulated, we were able to get her hands behind her back using the safe wrap lateral cuffing procedure without losing control at any point in time. If I didn't have safe wrap, I might have been forced to put my knee on her back. And I'm 250 pounds, and that's a lot of risk to injury. In law enforcement, voluntary compliance is the ideal goal. And safe wrap certainly allows that to happen more often. I'm one to never sacrifice officer safety for anything that looks good or the newest, greatest, latest thing. But this is certainly something that's going to allow officers to be safe, if not safer, than what we've traditionally learned, as well as the subject. And when we get a win-win like that, I don't know why we wouldn't train that. So honestly, it wasn't me. It was the safe wrap. I'm very grateful for it, that it was able to keep her safe and the other deputies working with me, that we were able to keep her safe. Had we not had it, I mean, this could have gone sideways. Could have been a very different situation for sure.
I'm so proud of the way in which you de-escalated, the way in which you cared for this young woman, that what I would like to do is make it possible for the rest of the agency to get safe wrap certified. So for the next safe wrap instructor certification course, I want to invite you to advise your command staff that any 2 defensive tactics instructors at the agency are going to come get safe wrap certified on us, so that hopefully one day they are all speaking the same language. I think that would be the best next step for the agency.
Oh, thank you so much, Hunter. I'll pass that on. That's I'm thank you. That's really generous. Thank you.